Hello guys, I'm JR. I am with
Lucius T of LuciousShowcase.
We're going to ask him some questions. Now, as a Congor, what brought you to Retroplaooza?
Congor? I'm not sure what that means. It must be some fancy word. But what brought me here to Retroplaooza is I run my own YouTube channel. I've actually been an actor my whole life. I've been doing musical theater primarily, and I'm an idiot. I haven't gone to LA yet. So I decided, well, I live in the Bay Area. That's San Francisco Bay Area in case there's other Bay Areas. And I just, you know, I love making videos. I've been making videos ever since I was a kid. And I love video games, because who doesn't? So I'm thinking, well, I can finally afford the equipment thanks to Acura. Buy an Acura from me. And I'm like, well, here we go. So I've been doing it for the last 4 months, and since everyone and their mother's doing YouTube crap, I figured I need some sort of gimmick. So I wear a suit, because I have them for work. And then I'm interested in a lot of fan-translated games. So Japanese games that weren't released in America, specifically RPGs, they get translated. This is one of them. This one is called Marvelous Another Treasure Island. You see it? It looks just like Link to the Past, because it's the same engine. And when I found out there was another game with the same engine as Link to the Past, I was so stoked. That's my favorite game ever. And to play another game that steals its formula, because nowadays everyone uses Unreal Engine, does the same thing. They all feel the same. Back in the Super NES, that didn't happen. This game was made by Nintendo. It's made by the same guy who actually directed Ocarina of Time. This is the game that got him that. And it took me about 2 years to find this. Because it's not even completely translated, but it is playable. And that's kind of what I do. I look for games that are rare, or not rare, because you can get reproduction carts. I know reproductions are a dicey issue, but I don't support reproductions of games that are real in North America.
Right.
But if a game like Mother 3, I'd buy a repo of that all day long. I know that some people put a lot of work to do that, but hey, they did that work so that people could play the game.
Yeah.
I have nothing wrong with someone actually doing the legwork of making a cartridge and then selling it.
Right.
I'll give you $40, no worries. And that's what I do. I play reproduction carts on the actual system. I capture it live on my editing software, Elgato, which, if you're interested, it works pretty well.
Yeah, it does.
And yeah, that's what I do. I'm going to be doing a live edit and filming here on the floor if I can ever beat the damn game, because I have to release it on Tuesday. And yeah, that's kind of what I do.
Sweet. Of course, this is your first con.
It's my first convention ever.
Wow.
I know. And I drove out here from California.
Yeah, she said that. I was like, what?
27 hours.
Man, the most I drove was 6 hours.
Yeah, 6 hours was like a drop in the bucket. It's funny because we drove 6 hours and it was like, man, that was nothing. And then we're like, holy crap, we have another 14 hours to go. This isn't going to be good. And we didn't stop. We just drove the whole way through.
Oh, God, that must have been great for your legs.
In honor of Billy and Jay, I figured since they do all their convention work that way, I'd kind of do this one. I'm actually going to Portland in October. I'm going to the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, but I'm hopefully flying out to that one. I think now I'm definitely
do it like that woman who swam from Cuba to here, just swim.
Well, I am an expert swimmer. You know, I'd probably be able to do it in half the time, honestly. But that's just because I'm Lucius T.
All right. What are the things that make you nerd out? Of course, classic.
Old Zelda makes me nerd out big time. Mainly, God, what makes me nerd out? Turn-based tactical RPG.
Yeah.
It's just, God, Nintendo. I mean, old Nintendo. I mean, that's such a broad but also specific question. I'm thinking like a good specific answer. What makes me nerd out? You know what actually makes me nerd out is when I'm making these videos, I don't write any scripts. I know a lot of people who do this stuff write scripts, but I just say screw that. I can fix it at editing. So this whole way we had an idea of how are we going to do this shot? Because I have to make him become my friend, because in my show, he's not my friend. And this trip, we become friends. Right. And I have an idea, we're going to become friends because of Harvest Moon. Because I nerd out over Harvest Moon. I love Harvest Moon. And
all about building friendships.
Right? How are we going to do this? And then as we're doing it, he's eating some chili lime nuts. And I'm like, dude, give me these. Like, dude, put your mouth on these nuts. They're great. And I'm like, holy crap, these are great. That's it. That's how we can do it. And that makes me nerd out, because I'm like, I had an idea. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but then as soon as I figured it out, it's like a light goes off, and it's like, that's going to work. And then I haven't taken it into the editing room yet, but once I do, and then it's going to come out exactly how I envisioned it, there's just nothing more gratifying than that.
Oh, yeah. Hours and hours of editing, it's like, finally done. You watch it, yes, that's what I wanted.
Exactly. So, that's a good question, man.
What's your favorite con moment that you have here?
I have the great pleasure of Billy from Game Chasers coming up behind me, putting his arms on me, and saying, "Is it bad that I recognized you from the back of your head?" So, I don't know, take that how you will, but that was awesome. That was awesome.
Good. What advice would you give to future Congoers?
Future Congoers, really, if you, just be bold, go for broke kind of thing. Like, I'm an idiot. I wasted probably way more money than I should have doing this. My buddy is like bitching that I'm not letting him go watch sports. But it's just, have fun with it. I'm just sitting here freaking promoting the hell out of my channel. I have like, 200 subs. Big deal. But hey, it's just putting yourself out there. And you really just got to do that and just be fearless and not, I don't know. Same bullshit everyone else is going to tell you. I'm Lucius T. You can't really be me, but hey, try to be me.
Alright, as a YouTuber, what made you start as a YouTuber?
Ironically, I've made videos since I was like 5. I've loved making videos. I used to edit in an old sound mixer with a PS1 playing CDs, so that's how I would put music into my videos. And we would time code it and do the editing in the camera. And then my brother got a computer back in 2002, and he got this software called Pinnacle. He's like, "Oh my god, we can edit on the computer." I'm like, "No, why? Our method is so great." But it wasn't. It took forever, and it was so bad.
It sounds so cool, but very difficult.
Yeah, it's like I get married to stuff very easily, so if I do something a certain way and it changes, I bitch.
Yeah.
And so that's got me into videoing, and then YouTube. I love making videos. My brother actually has his own YouTube channel called LuciousShowcase, and we've been working on it together since 2009, and that's when I graduated college, and instead of moving down to LA, I moved up here to do that with him, and then I started doing more musical theater. So I've been doing YouTube, I just haven't had my own channel because I couldn't afford the equipment.
Right.
And so now I've had to, unfortunately, my parents are like, "Son, you're 26, we're leaving, you're not, you gotta move out." And I had to get a life, and I found a job, and I make money, and like everyone else, I hate my life. Hopefully YouTube, please, give me support so I can quit my job, because then I'll just make videos all day long, and you can see the gorgeous face.
God, that would be the dream for all of us right here.
Yeah, I know. Not him, though.
Hey!
Me.
Alright, what tools do you use to make your content?
What I use Adobe After Effects, or not, Adobe Premiere, Premiere Pro 6, not 7, I don't have the cloud one. I use an Elgato capture card to capture the footage. I use a regular Super NES. I use cartridges that are reproductions of fan-translated games. I don't use any emulators. I'm not a fan of emulators. I know you have to use them sometimes. If you want to play a game, sure. But
it doesn't feel that thing.
It's not.
I'm playing Super Mario Bros. With a PS3 controller using this.
It's just not the same. And I also blame emulators for the reason why people call it SNES and NES. I hate that. NES and SNES. We're going to make that a hashtag, damn it.
Hashtag
SNES.
And they keep calling it SNES.
I know, I hate that shit. I made a video about that. But no, what else I use is I don't even know what this computer is. My buddy, he helped me pick it out because he knows more about computers.
Yeah, I have the same picture, yeah.
But my camera, I use a Canon 60D, which is a DSLR, which is, it was pricey. Probably the body of the camera is $400. The lens I use is about $200.
Whoa.
So I think it was about $700 investment, but films in 1080p HD, 29 frames per second, which is as good as you can get on YouTube. And the low light level setting on it, I use softboxes and a green screen, and luckily I had a lot of disposable income. Thank you, Acura. It's not easy to get it. You really don't need all this. The main thing you need is you just need a drive and a passion, because it's more about the content than how it looks. How it looks is nice. That's part of the reason why me and my brother didn't really make that many videos, is because he was always concerned about we got to make the quality of the image, the quality of the shoot. I'm like, just make it. Just make it, put it on.
Yeah, you can probably see the comparison to my videos. You can probably see all the static in it, because this is like the first version of Canon camcorders.
Yeah.
Just check out his videos and you'll see the difference. And
it's a Rode Pro mic. I don't know. It's a Rode Pro mic for the mic. It's a shotgun mic. It works very well.
I use a phone. That's the difference. You'll know.
This is the difference that a few years will make.
Yeah.
But hey, he does good work. I'm definitely looking forward to checking it out some more. JR, you got any other questions here, buddy?
Yeah. What's a funny or frustrating thing that happened to you while recording stuff?
Oh, well, there's about the freaking Canon, not the Canon, but the mic. I have a habit of forgetting to turn it on.
Oh, that happened to me when I was
Right?
trying to do Let's Play.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, 2 hours. Oh, finally. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, God, no.
That's worse than mine. Mine is like I'll do a 3-minute take, and I'll look, I'm like, damn it, I forgot to take the mic on. So that's bad. So you'll have great video of me being like,
You know what you should do when
Yeah.
you do that? You should unintentionally dub over yourself.
I've done that before. Well, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I should do that. Thank you for that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's like,
steal that idea.
do it like horribly dub, like in wait, what's it?
Godzilla style.
Godzilla style, and that movie that was making fun of those movies. Got that movie.
That's actually because I do a lot of Japanese translated games. I have done a bit once where I did a Lucius T Japanese, or I did it in Japanese. It's like Lucius T, the Hango Hong Yapazume no Never You Hegemash. And then my cat, who's a character on the show, Reaper, he talks like this. Oh my God, that's some really good games there, Lucius. Oh, damn, that's awesome. I love being on this show. You know, to me,
I wish my cat was like that. He just bites me. Look at that. I have the scars for it.
And so I don't even know why I started this story. What was it? Oh yeah, so then he tells me you have to do it in that. So then I dubbed over it.
Right.
But I said Lucius C Gamer, blah 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 blah. But yeah, that was
that
turn your mics on, otherwise you're gonna
have 2 hours of just me playing games, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like no content whatsoever.
Oh God.
Which video was the most fun to shoot?
Probably the most fun to shoot so far has been my Fire Emblem 3 video, because that one I did a lot of special effects. I came into, like what I was saying to you, where I have an idea in my head and how am I going to make it work. For that one, I wanted to have me playing chess against my cat, and then my cat was going to summon Shadow Lucius, who Shadow Lucius is my antagonist kind of mirror image,
right.
And the only way you can summon him is by saying his name, and he's trying to fight me for control over the channel constantly. It's like a running bit. He's actually, for Halloween, spoiler alert, he's going to come back in Halloween, and we're going to have a big battle out for...
Oh, God.
I'm going to have him...
I got to catch up.
Yeah, that's going to be good. So he comes in, and his whole idea was he's going to... The way I do it is I film myself in front of a green screen, and then I alpha layer myself. So it's all just white. So you can't see any image, you can't see anything, it's this white person. And I'm like, how am I going to do this where we're playing chess? And then I slowly get shrunk down into the chessboard, and I start cutting the chess pieces up with my sword, and they explode. And it all came together and it worked out, and I did it in a day.
Oh, wow.
And I filmed it about 4 hours, and I edited it for about 13 to 15 hours. So that's what I mean. I got a very quick turnaround because I don't write scripts, which makes the editing process a little bit more dicier.
Yeah.
But I'm used to making myself talk convincingly from the acting, I guess.
Yeah.
And I have rhythmic talking the way I speak. I'm sure you could cut this thing out and make me say I'm like scratching my nuts or something. And it would work because I sound very enthusiastic when I said it. And it was great. So that's why hopefully I can get out of this and I can start making more content instead of just once a week.
Right. Same here, man.
Yeah.
I rarely make content because I got jobs, I got a wife, I got a cat that keep trying to kill me. Oh, goodness.
I love the cat. What's your cat's name?
Cat, it was my wife's name, named it. It's called Pocky.
Pocky?
Like those.
Like Pocky and Rocky?
No, like those like little Japanese things that we eat.
Gotcha.
They're like small, insignificant nothing.
Yeah, I'm doing a giveaway here live on the vendor floor.
See if I can win. My wife can win.
Yeah, they're signed up.
There we go.
I might rig it.
Yeah. Rig it. No, sign up over there. He'll still find you somehow.
Yeah, right.
Sign up over there. Behind it. And lastly, any advice for future YouTubers?
I mean, I'm not really a success story yet, but it helps to have a lot of expendable income, I can tell you that much. It's an investment. You want to do it right, be prepared to spend about $2 to $3 grand to get yourself off the floor, but once you do that, it all builds off itself. And the number one thing is be consistent, make footage, make content. Doesn't matter if it's terrible, just put it out there. And if someone likes your stuff, try to interact with them.
Yeah.
Because the only way you're going to build a fan base is if people feel like you're actually worth interacting with. So, like, I have a guy named Chica Mike. He was my first legitimate subscriber. He submitted a game. He's like, hey, you should do Star Ocean. I did it 3 weeks later. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll do Star Ocean. And then he commented on the last video. He's like, I do this, I do that. I don't know. A wise mentor of mine once told me, if you're really trying to make it in the entertainment business, spend 1/3 of your income on marketing yourself. So, why do you think I'm here? This isn't because I'm trying to buy games, which I did buy. I bought some pretty sick stuff.
Really?
But number one, I'm trying to market myself, and I've already gained about 20 subscribers, which That's not a lot when you're a successful person, but every little bit counts.
I'm doing that too by doing interviews.
Yeah,
Oh,
hey.
yeah.
Right? There you go,
There you
man.
go.
You got some great content because you got me.
Yeah, there you go. Future right here.
All right, man.
Future generation right here.
Yeah, right. We'll see.
All right, thank you very
Darren.
much.
Hey, dude, it's been a pleasure. Thank you again.
Same. All right. Later.